Did authorities contact you after Nicki Minaj husband made those threats against you? That was another rumor.
Man, hell no.
Okay.
Police ain't never.
Did specialists reach you after Nicki Minaj's spouse made those stretch against you? That was another gossip man hellfire. No, okay, gracious. Ain't never calling me you like a road punk around here in New York. Whoever like a road troublemaker. Or something it resembled an irregular that wasn't even in our business, not even in our reality. Yet you turning my significant other brother. I'm not playing those games I can't stand. When men express anything about my significant other so counterbalanced at long last, and it is quiet on Nicki Minaj's better half, Kenneth negligible being put on house capture in the wake of undermining him. And he affirmed that Nicki lied when she attempted to blame him and Cardi for squealing on Kenneth during his new appearance on the Morning Meal Club offset, rejected that he and Cardi at any point conversed with the police. And he likewise shot Kenneth for being ridiculous. In the meantime, reports arose that Nicki's previous companion Drake agreed with counterbalancing Cardi's position in this dramatization. And he evidently removed Nicki from his new collection. Due to it, things are not looking great for Nicki, and fans are saying she committed a major error when she wedded Kenneth on the grounds that all he does is humiliate her. Yet what precisely offsets say regarding what is happening with Kenneth? We should stall down, yet you a man don't talk on my significant other brother. It doesn't really matter to me how individuals think, goodness. Why this is my better half mother my children man. It's been nearly 30 days since Nicki Minaj's significant other Kenneth Trivial was requested to serve as long as 120 days in a home detainment program after he conveyed a virtual entertainment intimidation to Cardi B's significant other Offset, and keeping in mind that Nicki at first attempted to fault Cardi and Offset for causing her significant other problems. Offset just affirmed he didn't have anything to do with Ken getting put on house capture. So on the off chance that you all missed the tea, the dramatization began at the Mas last month when Kenneth and his group recorded themselves outside Offset's lodging, provoking him to come outside and conveying intimidations to his life. At first, one of Ken's companions guaranteed that Offset doomed him, first requesting their team's whereabouts anyway. It was subsequently uncovered that Counterbalanced just informed this man, since he and a few others related with Kenneth had been reliably labeling Cardi B in compromising posts in the weeks, paving the way to the VMAs. Presently, it's not satisfactory in the event that any quarrel occurred in the background at the VMAs. Anyway, Cardi and Offset left before Nicki's presentation, and Cardi later tweeted, "I ain't even wince." However, at that point, after the show, Kenneth and his men went to Balance Inn, apparently preparing to hop him. And they recorded everything for IG and Habit. One point, Kenneth even conveyed direct intimidations to Counterbalance's life. "We should play, man. I need to play. It's all tomfoolery games. We need to play too, we all, buddy. Tell off it, cuz Offset DM me, he DM me. That excursion arranging your burial service subsequent to seeing this wreck." Many fans leaped to the remarks to comedian Kenneth and scrutinized his insight, thinking about that he is as of now waiting on the post-trial process because of his earlier conviction for back in July 2022. Kenneth was given a 1-year home repression sentence alongside a 3-year probation term because of his inability to consent to the necessity to enlist as hatchet guilty party in California. Kenneth had recently gone into a request bargain and owned up to not refreshing his enrollment subsequent to migrating from New York to California following his union with Nicki. In 2019, Kenneth's status as a wrongdoer traces all the way back to a 1994 case, wherein he was sentenced for endeavored and served 4 years in jail. So regardless, when Kenneth and his partners live streamed themselves transparently compromising Offset, they made it truly simple for the police to go about their business, and Kenneth's post-trial agent burned through no time detailing him in only 1 day. After the fact, a government judge in Los Angeles forced a house capture sentence on Kenneth. As per a court request referred to by Drifter, Kenneth is expected to finish a 120 days of house capture for disregarding the provisions of his 3-year probation. The court records indicate that Kenneth's post-trial supervisor announced him since he was recorded, offering compromising comments towards a particular person while in the organization of somebody with a lawbreaker record, yet in spite of the court recording, clarifying that Kenneth's post-trial agent was the person who detailed him. Nicki apparently attempted to find fault with Cardi and Offset, suggesting that they prompted the entire circumstance and squealed on Kenan anyway. That is not all. Nicki additionally attempted to activate her fan base to coordinate a smacking occurrence against an individual fitting her personal preference. Over the late spring, Nicki was the objective of a smacking trick, and she was persuaded that Cardi was some way or another associated with this episode, despite the fact that there was no proof of this. So after news broke that Kenneth was gone through 120 days on house capture, Nicki shared an IG story, tending to her fans' thorns tomorrow. "I'ma tell you all who to smack, since smacking a home with a child isn't a crime. We should go #safeguard people of color." Some of the time anyway, many individuals hammer Nicki for utilizing the safeguard individuals of color hashtag, and called her a two-timer, calling attention to that Kenneth's casualty recently uncovered that Nicki sent her road thugs to threaten her and offered her cash in return for her quiet in regards to Kenneth's case. Yet Nicki just wouldn't let it go, and she shared one more story suggesting that Cardi and Offset squealed on in light of the fact that Cardi is vexed that her music is floundering. Nicki composed, "Can't call the police." Each time you flop trying to say now concerning Offset, he at first ignored the entire circumstance and answered Kenneth's alarming messages by sharing a video of himself getting off a personal luxury plane and fooling Kenneth and his people for remaining in the city around midnight and acting extreme for IG brother. "We youping off fly eye, got I anyway," since Nicki's fans kept on hypothesizing that Offset and Cardi conversed with the police, and revealed Kenneth Offset is currently sorting the records out, and during his new appearance on the Morning Meal Club, he denied truly conversing with the police about Kenan. "Did specialists get in touch with you after Nicki Minaj husband made those stretch against you? That was another room man hellfire, no oak. Goodness, ain't never calling me oak. I ain't got no number for you." In light of the fact that each they was saying they contacted check whether you needed the press charge man, please I at absolutely no point ever do no faltering like that. Offset in the future suggested that Kenneth, who by the way is 45 years of age, humiliated himself, and he said the entire circumstance was a joke, each of the a joke man. And I would try and prefer not to bring it up. I don't need individuals like, yet I chuckle like I got genuine cash. I'm having genuine business. I'm en route to the mentor prime man on the fly like Offset, who is 15 years more youthful than Kenneth, said he by and by is excessively experienced to carry on that way. And he abandoned that mindset behind him. 30 years of age, brother, like I'm developed as damnation I got. And I'm attempting to like you know what amount of time it required for me to move away from that like that. __. Online like, so that is the reason anything on the web. Like that thusly I brush it off, 'cause as I done been in gatherings where they like gracious you the miscreant. Like I'm the person who escaped prison. We can't do this, as I didn't passed up cash for this. So at some point like, and you just too, I'm too old partip. Like I think time believe that you should be intense, and afterward, when you crash out they call you idiotic. Offset additionally made sense of that he's not keen on engaging in that frame of mind with Nicki in light of the fact that that is their business. I don't never get in that, 'cause I'm a man. So the man ought to remain the away. Anything that's going on, anything that it's going on, I don't get in that, as I'm not doing no tune. I'm not doing no kind of to that D. To none to that course at all, 'cause it resembles I'm a man, like I'm not getting in that frame of mind. With respect to the DM, he shipped off Kenneth's companion Austin. Made sense of that he just did. That since this man was slighting Cardi, the little DM you hads was 'cause I'm a developed man, likewise like I'm saying in men. Not even shed yet men resembles going up like they attempting to accomplish something, call him my significant other all. And like it's a regard thing sibling, toward the day's end, like don't talk on my significant other, and afterward. I'm a DM you cuz I don't know you I'm saying I'm a DM you to see what are you doing like what you got rolling on, cuz it's not for the general population. And afterward you go up with it resembles silly fans are currently lauding balanced for the manner in which he dealt with this present circumstance. And simultaneously, they're getting down on Nicki for allowing Kenneth to humiliate her. Once more, much regard to counterbalance, one fan remarked, I recall a couple of years prior, he was consistently with the BS now. He is a developed man. With much regard, I love seeing the development bits of gossip additionally. As of late begun flowing that Drake is as of now, not on Nicki's side, and he purportedly took her off his new collection in view of the entire show with Offset, which is the reason fans